Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another LEGO build. It's about time for Netflix to once again make us extremely happy and ruin our lives with the final season of Stranger Things. Recently I came back from Boston and on our way back home I stopped at one of the LEGO stores just south of the city and picked up this bad boy, and I've just been saving it in my backlog until today. So I'm super excited to build not yet another Brickheadz set, but finally another Stranger Things in the collection. Now this is actually the second one for this series of Brickhead for Stranger Things. The original was the Demogorgon in 11. I lost that in the move, or it was demolished, or something happened to that poor set. So I definitely do need to purchase another one. However, this one will do for now. It contains 4 Brickheads and does cost $40 or $39.99 if we're being extra picky today. And it does contain 542 pieces, and as it says on the box, this is based off of the season 1 crew. I'll be curious to see if they make any other Stranger Things sets. This is the third one, not counting keychains or anything like that. I wanted to do the upside down, however, I'm upgrading my camera setup right now, so unfortunately just, hundreds of dollars for the upside down was just not in my arsenal, as well as just not having a lot of space, or if we're being honest, any space. So I wanted to do something at least a little bit smaller for the final season. I'm super excited. Do not post spoilers in the comment section if you can help it. If you do, please just put a spoiler warning so nobody gets it spoiled, myself included. We can all at least do that for each other. But if you haven't watched Stranger Things, do it. I don't know what you're waiting for. It is as good as people say. Season 1 is definitely the high point for me. However, there are definitely some amazing moments as you go. But Season 1 is just extraordinary and is not very well beaten by any show out there. I would say the best Season 1 of any show of all time is True Detective, The Haunting of Hill House, and then Stranger Things, in my personal humble opinion as a nerd. But yeah, I'm excited to finally build another Stranger Things set. The first one on this channel. I believe I bought 11 and Demogorgon before I was a YouTuber, so I'm honestly not too sure. But that came out many years ago. Then this one came out a little bit more recently. So Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will finally be in the LEGO room. I hope you guys are enjoying the new season. I'm recording this obviously a little bit beforehand, but I cannot wait. A little stressful, but one of my only probably newish series that I've enjoyed in the past many years. But it's definitely time for the show to go, just because they've now hit the point where the kids are no longer kidding. So it's definitely going to be a little bit different for them for on screen, I'm sure. But I'm super excited, and I don't want to ramble on too much as I tend to do. But yeah, holidays are also coming up, so if you have a Stranger Things fan in your life, definitely a pretty good set. So yeah, let's get started, everybody. Alright everybody, so here's the final build. After this, I am going to throw all of my Stranger Things stuff on one shelf, and we'll kind of make a little bit of a better area. So we'll start off with Will Byers. Of course, had a bit of a rough season 1. Again, if you haven't watched the show, there really won't be too much in terms of the spoilers here. You have the little backpack, but basically the premise obviously is this kid goes missing in season 1. It has to do with like a world known as the Upside Down. It's fantastic. I'm about 1.5 episodes into season 5 right now, so I am super excited about that. But overall, it looks great. The hair on all of these characters was definitely really well done. Same thing with the torso print. As always with the Brickheads, there is no stickering, so it's definitely nice to have some just printed tiles. Definitely a different coloration here with the camouflage, not something that you see often with LEGO, but does contain a slingshot and a really cool looking pair of binoculars as well. Definitely all the different colors looks really nice on this one. LEGO camo, not something you see, but is really cool seeing it in practice. Then we move to Dustin. I honestly don't know who my favorite is of the crew. Would you really like Dust? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Hopper overall, definitely my favorite, but it's tough to go from there. It really is. Obviously 11 probably pretty far up there, but I literally, as I put this down, as I turned my light on, turned my camera on, I started pricing the other Brickheads, the 11 and the Demogorgon. It's about $60 for those two. I am gonna be buying that, so that'll be coming along pretty quick here. Maybe for like the finale of this, I'm debating buying the Upside Down Lego. I don't know yet because that is quite a little investment, but I'm thinking maybe for like the end of the year, that's kind of my big build. Anyways, we move on to Dustin. I mean, come on, look at that shirt. It's adorable. They did such a nice job with the hat and his curly hair. Has the little microphone on the side as well. Great looking mini. Oh, I almost called it a minifigure. Great looking Brickhead. That one is super detailed compared to most of them, and they really, really did a nice job. Then we move on to, I don't know, quote unquote, the main character, Mike Wheeler. Really cool looking build once again. We have the small walkie talkie on the side, the nice striped little polo, and of course, another backpack. So, overall, really nice job on every single one of them. All of the Brickheads look great. I think Dustin's probably my favorite looking Brickhead of the entire crew. Either Dustin or Lucas, I think, were the two best done. Again, they're all great, but you have a little bit more detail added to these two. I am a big fan of like the different colorations that you can get with the camouflage as well. Just looks a little bit different from like the standard Lego colors. But then, of course, Dustin is just super well done with everything. Let me know which one you prefer of the four. Now let's toss these bad boys on a Stranger Things display and call it a day. Struggled a bit to kind of figure out where to put this. I hate dedicating some of the space to like the things that I rotate back and forth with. For instance, like Invincible went down for now. Probably going to just put that and pack that away. Maybe for the next season, I'll bring it back out again. However, at least with Stranger Things, I can add a little bit more onto it, and I can add Legos as well. So of course we have the Brickheads for the Bath and Body Works candles. The little Demogorgon thing in the background there is actually a little hand sanitizer. Holder. And then we have 11 and the Demogorgon Funko Pops, as well as those are actually the DVD sets for the VHS for the first two seasons. They're in a VHS box, but they are like the DVDs. I don't know if they're the 4K ones or not. I think they're just Blu-rays. I honestly have no idea, but they're in VHS boxes for when it originally came out. I honestly don't know if they continued that for season 3 and 4. If they did, it's definitely on my list of things to get. And of course, the one, the upside down candle is upside down because it has to be. But I'm super happy with it. I think it looks great. I do want to add obviously a little bit more to it. If I get the upside down, I may have to put it, it's going to be tough to put it anywhere near this, but maybe I can just move things. I honestly don't know, because then the wheel or Vecna's house is looking like it's going to be coming out as well. I'm not sure on the release date for that, but you know, we're going to have to do the best we can with it. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoy the final season of Stranger Things as much as I hopefully am going to. Have a great Thanksgiving or holiday season as well. It's definitely that time. In fact, you guys will be seeing this on Thanksgiving. So thank you all so much. Go Packers versus the Lions. Hopefully that works out well for me. And I'll see you guys next time. If you're interested in following me on Bricked, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the whole 9 yards, I'll have that linked in the description below as always. Same thing with some Lego sets if you're looking for some holiday deals as well, and help support the channel at the exact same time. But I'll see you guys next time. Happy building, everybody.